Hi everyone, welcome to the User Log tutorial. Let's see on this tutorial how to report on user session activities with User Log. There are two types of reports available, database reports and server reports. Let's begin with the database reports. Remember that all user session events are saved in real time within a database. Using this data, reports can then be generated and scheduled to be sent directly to your mailbox. We will take as an example here the session history report. For each report, different sections can be personalized to show the results that you need. The configuration section groups the specific criteria available for the selected report. You can select from here the information you want to display. Filters can be defined on the nature of sessions, specific characteristics of each session and their types. Please refer to the help documentation to obtain more detail about these criteria. The second section, the protected group filter, allows you to display the history only for users that are members of a specific protected account rule. Once done, you can then choose different group options and define how to sort the data. The time section permits you to define the time range of the report. This parameter is very important on reports as it will directly impact the readability and relevance of the result, particularly if you have a large number of users or a substantial history archived in your database. The number of generated pages could become a real barrier to performing the best analysis. The database section displays the current data source used to generate the report. You can change the database targets if you need to report on an archived database. This parameter is independent from the server properties, meaning it will not change the database used to store the session's activities. To finish, the last section is related to the report's graphical design. Two style options allow you to adjust the report construction according to the file type you want to export the result to. For example, raw data is a better choice if you want to save the report in a CSV file, rather than the normal view, which contains several pictures. Once you have defined all criteria, you can run the report by clicking on the Launch button. A new tab will open with the result. The time necessary to generate it will depend on the different criteria selected and the time range you've chosen. You can print directly your report or export it on different formats. If you need to regularly view a report, for example the session history of the past week, you can schedule the report and receive it in your mailbox. Click on the Schedule button. Select a name for the new task. The standard Windows task settings are then displayed to configure the schedule of your task. Validate the task. It will prompt you to enter an account and password. This account will be used only to launch the task. Just enter an account which is a local administrator of your current machine. The task is added in the scheduler. You need to configure where reports should be stored and in which format by using the last section, Document Generation. Next, add a notification action for the task to send the report by email. Configure the required file and check the box Send Documents. The report is now scheduled and you will receive it in your mailbox. All reports from the database menu are generated from the database data and built on the same way, offering the same options. You will find statistic reports, the session count evolution report, which displays the number of interactive sessions per time period, and the same reports for Wi-Fi and VPN sessions. The second report type is the server reports, which don't use the database but the service's real-time information. These reports will give you an instant result of the user sessions view, the agent distribution view, or the dashboard. You will also find a section named Configuration, with all available filter criteria and options to personalize the design of the report. As previously, you can directly launch the report, export it, or schedule it if needed. In addition to reports, note that you can directly display the content of the database through the table menu. Information will be displayed as stored in the database, without any formatting or data interpretation. You can also use the SQL query tool to look for specific information in the database. This feature allows the User Log administrator to launch an advanced search based on raw data. You can find more detail about this in the help documentation.